Hello, my name is Ankit Alex Hansda. I am making this video for my second experiment of data structure lab, and it is to implement a stack using arrays. So first, I have included the required header files. Next, I have initialized the required functions. That is enter function. It is to accept the size of the stack array. It is full. It's to check whether the stack is full or not, is empty. It's to check whether the stack is empty. Next is push. It's to push an element into the array. Next is pop, and it's to pop out any element from the array. This int n, this is to accept the size of the stack array. Next I have initialized the stack array. This a here represents the stack array. Next is stop. The stop variable denotes the topmost position of the stack in the present condition. Like when we push, each time the topmost position changes, so it will increment, and thus this denotes the topmost position of the stack. Next, so now we have defined the enter function. We prompt the user to enter the size of the stack array, and accept it using say in function. And we also initialize the top to -1, because right now stack is completely empty, and next time when we accept any value into the stack, we will increment the top, thus the first position will be required, that is 0. Next, so this is full function is to check whether the stack array is full or not. So to check whether the stack array is full or not, we check whether top is 1 less than the size of the array, because n-1 is the position of the last part of the array. So this denotes that the stack is the array is completely full, and it cannot accept any more elements. So whenever this condition comes, we know that the stack is full. Next is empty function. This function is to check whether the stack array is empty or not. So to check whether the array is empty, we check if top is equals to -1. As we have already initialized top is equals to -1, and the push operation, it increases the topmost position. We know that no element has been entered and the stack is empty since it is still in its initialized value. Next, we go to push function. This push function, it accepts an element and pushes the element into the stack array. So we here have an argument which will to which we will pass the element to be pushed. So first, in the push function, it will check whether the stack is full or not. If the stack is full, it will print that the stack is full, and will require the stack is full, and if the stack is not full, it will accept the element. Next is the pop function. In the pop function, it first checks whether the stack is empty or not. If it's not, it prompts the user that the stack is empty and the elements are needed to be filled. Next, and if it's not empty, it will pop out the topmost element of the stack and print it, return it. So the last function is the display function. This function is to simply print out the present status of the stack, that is the elements which are in the stack, and you can do it using the loop. So it will start from top using the loop. So this way it will display the stack. Next, moving on to main function, here we will program a menu driven so moving on to the second part of the experiment, that is application of the stack, and it's the evaluation of the post-week equation. So the first part of the program will be similar to the last program. That is all the uh, part where we have to define the functions for operations of stacks and other things. So we have like initialize the functions, required functions, then define is full, is empty, push, pop, and other things like display also to display the result. So next we move on to the main function. So here I have initialized ch. It's such a character array which will accept the post equation. Next is the enter function. This is to accept the size of the stack array. Next, I have prompted the user to enter the postfix equation, and the scene function will accept that postfix equation. Next, I have initialized some temporary values which I will use later, and now I will start an array. So which will help me extract the each element of the postfix equation. So the logic here is that every time the extracted element is compared with the plus, minus, star, and division characters, and when one of these signs come, uh, uh, these signs come, uh, the program pops out two elements and stores into T1 and T2, and does the respective operation and stores it in out and pushes it into the stack. So like this it continues, and if it is not one of these signs, it is a numeric value which we push into the stack. But since we have accepted the equation in character format, so we need to convert it into integer. So for that, I convert the character number into integer. So while converting, it converts into its ASCII value. So I subtract the ASCII value 0 so that we get the integer. So if it is like we know that ASCII value of 0 is like 48. So if we enter 1, the ASCII code 49 will be returned. So by subtracting 48, we will get 1. So like this, it is pushed into the array. And after this function, we will display the remnants in the stack. Since the out is always pushed in the stack, the last element will be left in the stack will be the sum we require. So let's try out one sample. So it asks to enter the size of the stack, so I will take 5. Now postfix, so I will take 4, 5 so we get a result in 20. So if we convert it into infinite, it's 4 into 5, so we get the result out. Thank you.